Hello fellow YouTubers and resellers and anyone who's looking to resell. I'm going to do this video to show you the kind of shoes that I like to sell, some styles and brands that have done well for me. Some of them are going to be like your bread and butter, not a huge profit, but they will sell and you will make profit. Others are going to be higher profit, kind of long tail sales. So without further ado, let's get started. This is the first pair right here. Brand is Merrell or Merrell, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not really sure what the correct one is. I'll probably say both. But this is your Rover Mock loafer slip-on shoes. The unique thing about these is that the soles here, you've got Vibram soles. That's one quality that you want to look for. Whenever they're endorsed by Vibram, they're going to be of a higher quality shoe. So this style probably retailed over $100 initially. And this used pair is in really good condition. I picked them up at a Goodwill. I don't think I spent more than $10 on them. I don't usually spend more than $10. I will sometimes if they're in really good condition. I know it's going to sell well and make me some good profit. You know, I'll spend up to 15 or 20 bucks on a pair of like boots. You know, if you come across some Ariat boots or something like that, you know, I'll pick those up for 20 bucks and resell them for 60 to 120 bucks. So anyways, Merrell, your loafer slip-on shoe. That's a good one. I sold these, took an offer. See, I took that offer for $56 with free shipping. So I imagine I shipped those for about 8 to 10 bucks. So here's the next pair. This is going to be a pair of Keen Mary Janes. This is the Harvest style. These ones were pretty interesting. I'll pick up Keens when they're in good condition for sure. And these ones, they had a pretty unique design to them. This kind of checkered look, you know, so I picked those up. I imagine I didn't spend more than $6 on them, and I turned around and sell them for $36. So this was a pretty good flip. It was a quick flip too. I didn't have these listed for longer than a month for sure, but I imagine I could have held on for a little bit longer, put it up for a higher price, and sold them for around $45. But like I said, sometimes I'm impatient and I prefer a quick sale over a long-term sale. So Keens, Mary Janes. That's this pair here. Next is a pair of Timberlands. Timberland has different kind of styles of shoes. They make a lot of boots. This is a pair of fisherman shoes. They're in really good condition. I don't think they've ever been worn. I couldn't see any wear on them at all. Maybe a couple of times, but these didn't. You can see right there in the center, there is no inserts. That's just the flat bottom there. And I wrote that in the description. I wrote that up here in the condition notes. They do not come with inserts. You know, and they still sold for $46.92 with free shipping. Not bad. That's going to be a pretty good flip. I don't think I put these on for very long either. These actually sold within about a month. Next is going to be Clark's Artisans. Not all Clark's Artisans are going to sell well. It really depends on the condition that they're in. A lot of shoes like this, they might get worn like a lot, and and once someone's done with them, they'll donate them. I won't pick those up. You got to get good conditioned shoes. As you can see, these look pretty good. They showed some use, but the overall condition was really well. This is going to be an example of a shoe that sells fairly quickly. I got $31 for these with free shipping. I almost always put free shipping. Right now, I'm experimenting with not using free shipping. Everything that I'm listing currently, I'm adding a shipping price to with a lower sale price. So it's just something I'm trying out right now. I use the free shipping aspect of it to try to get higher up in the rankings, but we'll see how it goes. It's just an experiment I'm running right now. Here's another pair of Merrells. These are some hiking shoes. I think I've got another couple of pair of hiking shoes. Hiking shoes do really well. This particular pair, I believe, retailed for like 120 bucks. So $51.99 on a pair of pretty good condition pre-owned shoe is a pretty good deal. There really wasn't any wear on these at all. I think there was some on the inner soles, but it wasn't big. You just be really clear with all your pictures. Looks like these also had Vibram soles, and that's a big selling point. So again, Vibram soles and Merrells do well. So I sold these for $51.99 free shipping. Not a bad flip. I think those sat for about 2 months. I particularly remember the first month that I put these up, it had like 275 views and like 7 watchers, and nobody ever pulled the trigger and bought them. So I listed them for the exact same price and got a buyer. It wasn't long after that. maybe another 2 or 3 weeks. So moving on to the next pair. This is a pair of Echo women's pumps. These ones, I got them because they were in pretty good condition. There was no scuffs on the toes or anything, and they kind of had this steampunk look. So I thought they would do really well. And they did. 30 bucks for an easy flip. They didn't sit long. I sold those pretty quick for a decent amount of profit. But, not a home run. This is going to be your bread and butter type stuff. Next pair. These did a lot better than I thought they would. I didn't realize that these were going to sell for over 50 bucks here. And you wouldn't think it either. So you got some Keens water shoes. I think this is the Awahi style. There's a better picture. I guess that one went unedited. However, yeah, check them out. They're just some water shoes by Keen. I didn't think they'd sell for 50 bucks, but that did pretty well, so keep an eye out for those. Here's another pair of Keens. These are some hiking boots. These were like on the line of condition that I would usually get. I probably thought, I'm going to check it out. I know Keen does well in their hiking shoes, and those usually do well. So I picked them up, even though they had this stain on the toe, on the left foot. You can check that out there. They still sold for 40 bucks. I was pretty surprised, and like I said, this was a pretty quick flip. They didn't sit very long at all. Next is a pair of Cole Haan women's slip-on shoes. This is a pretty conservative look. But they have their buyers as well. They were in really good condition. Cole Haan is a good brand. They're really popular, and around here, they fill the shelves at the thrift stores. There's a ton. I can pick from anywhere between terrible and really good conditions. So I always grab the best ones. I imagine I didn't spend more than $5-6 bucks on this pair. And I turned around and sold them for $28. And the shipping on these, I think I ended up putting them in a priority flat rate bubble mailer. So I shipped them for like $5, almost $6. What does that run? Like $5.35 or something. Anyways, so the shipping on these were pretty cheap. It was a good turnover, and a quick sale. Next is going to be some Dansko women's clogs. These do really well. They're a popular brand, and I sold those for an easy $39.99. They didn't sit very long. I imagine if I wanted to sell them for between 50 and 60 bucks, I could have, but I didn't want them to sit for 3 months. So Dansko clogs. And here's another pair of hiking shoes. I think this is my third pair already. This is a really popular brand, Vask. They're pretty high quality. I found these in awesome condition. Looks like I listed them for $49.99 and took a best offer of I think 40 bucks. A little low. I feel like if I wanted to hold on to them, a little longer, I could have gotten $50 to $60. But maybe even more. I don't know. I think I made a mistake. I shouldn't have accepted that offer. Anyways, here's the last pair. These are Prevo by Clark's. I think this is the first pair of Prevos that I bought, and I thought, no, those are by Clark's, and they're a good style. Like I see these being sold fairly regularly on eBay. I was looking at completed listings before I bought them, and I thought, hey, these sell pretty well. So I picked them up, and I sold them for $34.99 fairly quickly. I imagine it was within the first listing, so within the first 30 days. I don't particularly remember them sitting for very long. So there's the end of the list. I hope you guys get a good idea of the kind of shoes that I like to look for. This is what works for me. I also sell dress shoes. Those they just sit too long. I don't like shoes that sit forever, and I've got a ton of them in my inventory, and so I think that I just have to wrap around my head that those shoes are going to take a while to sell. The higher quality, more expensive shoes. So anyways, there's an idea of what I get. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you want to see. And I'll see if I can do a video about it. Anyways, y'all guys have a good night, good day, good morning, whatever time you happen to be watching this. Peace out.